All right, day 8. Now, I've got Mr. Dixon over my shoulder here behind me telling me what to say because he's an expert after doing the presentation a couple of days ago.
Can't talk with weetbix in my mouth.
Can't talk with weetbix in his mouth, he reckons. Right, so yesterday we left Corumba, I can never say it, Corumba, I think, down through Four Ways here, Burke and Will's Roadhouse. Now, we didn't quite get into Cloncurry because the road is about 2 kilometres before you get to Cloncurry. And I got paid out unmercifully by these two who wanted coffee at Cloncurry.
The word you're looking for is justifiably.
It was only 190 kilometres away.
All right, so if these two nitpickers be quiet. All right, so we got the Mount Isa and we had dinner last night with my son Steve and his family. That was great. Today, day 8, we are heading along this road here.
To a coffee shop.
And right here is the Barkley Roadhouse. Barkley Homestead Roadhouse. And that's where we booked in for tonight. And all up, I think that's around about 430 kilometres. All right, catch you on the road. Bye for now.
Half of an hour.
So this is breakfast of champions on the road. You got to have your weetbix. All growing boys need their weetbix. You've got to have the UHT milk so you can carry it with you. And
I'm going to have to take some milk.
And the piece de resistance is the honey. Now we know why you put honey on your weetbix, don't we, Craig? Because, yes, because it makes your hair on your head grow.
Oh, you said chest.
Well, chest as well, but definitely on your head.
Oh, all right.
So why did you stop taking Weet-Bix on your honey, honey on your Weet-Bix?
You should. Well, if you want to stop paying for haircuts, stop eating honey. It's budgeting when you get older.
Oh God. First stop of day 8 in the middle of the road. No idea where we are. We're about 70 or 80k from Camel, and Paul Christopher has got cold arms, so he's looking for something to put on underneath his jacket. And Mr. Dixon.
So, I've got a story to tell you. Get back to the camel shit.
Oh right, the camel story from yesterday. Never unfinished story. Go on.
Because it would be appropriate and apt of me to give a little bit of history.
Right.
About the camels.
Right.
So they came to Australia many years ago. I don't have an exact date.
Yeah, I think it was something around the 15th of September 1853.
That's near enough.
We'll go to that.
I want to pick a date. However, not long after that, the Poms arrived.
Right.
Right. And the Poms came over on the ship, and they brought their servants with them.
Right.
Back then, the Poms liked tea.
Yeah.
They liked the servants serving them tea.
Yeah.
When they come to Australia, back those days, they found that there was a real lack of cows.
Right.
So milk was in very short supply.
Right.
So they thought perhaps the camels could be milked.
Right.
Right? So
this story's getting better.
yeah,
Keep going.
so when they come across the camels, I thought, well, they're a bit big, they're a bit ornery, they don't like being milked. However, just as a interesting fact, they had imported little camels. They called them micro camels.
Right.
Hence the size of the camel poop that we were looking at the other day. Just need to explain that a little bit more. So,
right.
So they sent the servants out to try and milk the little micro camels.
Right.
So then, when the servants finally got to try to milk the little micro camels, it was cold and they had tiny little teeth. You know, they were trying to milk the little micro camels, but they had cold hands, so the micro camels would dart off into the bush. Hence, they have no milk. So they figured out that before they have to milk the little micro camels, they've got to rub their hands together, get them warm, and then get down and milk their little teats, just enough for some milk for their master's tea. So then they get a cup of milk from the little micro camels, they go and make the tea, and then they go and serve the tea to their masters, the very high rich Poms, and that's where the saying came from, very famous saying, "Sir, like one hump or two with your tea?
Oh my God.
Oh, I kill myself sometimes.
Oh God. Oh bloody hell. All right, the famous Australian outback road train. Is it or isn't it?
I went to take the picture and I had it on selfie mode.
Well, this is a milestone on our trip. We're at the border of Queensland and Northern Territory. And it's windy and it's cold, believe it or not. Mr. Dixon, aka Team Clown, was leading the push, is leading the push. But he clearly didn't pay attention to the sign, did he? Please, no stopping, no fuel, no service. I think we're about 130 kilometres from the Barkley Roadhouse, Barkley Homestead. And we're just having a leg stretch. Some might say that Craig is going over to check what type of tree it is. Others might say that it's the only tree close by where he can, well, leave your imagination, I'm sure he'll figure it out. He's got to make sure he's got the wind in the right direction. We arrived at the Barkley Homestead about 1:30, so overnight accommodation. They wouldn't let us check in till right on 2 o'clock. It's not too bad, not too bad. We've got a happy hour going on at the moment. When we arrived, there were caravans, motorhomes, trucks, cars, motorcycles. Everybody was pulling up to refuel. Quiet as a mouse now. Let's go in and have a look. All the touristy stuff. Counter. Menu on the wall for dinner. And a happy hour going on at the moment. There's 2 retro boats.
The lady behind you wants to get past.
Band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best